Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the April 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Well, let's go ahead and get into it here. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at any big messages coming for the month of April. Column number 2, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Column number 3, we're going to talk about anything related to love. And in our 4th and final column, we're going to do a message for our future self or spirit guides. Which is almost like advice for the month of April. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, Capricorn, back to column number 1. Taking a look here, we have the summary affirmation card of brilliance. I love this card. This is such a good reminder of how brilliant you are, Capricorn, as well as I feel like the month to come. You're just going to have a really brilliant month. So love the energy, super strong start. Love that for you. Let's take a look at this column. So any kind of big messages coming for April. First up, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is a card of being very resourceful. This is being resourceful with the resources we have. So being really smart about how we use our time, our money, our energy, our words. So I like this kind of resourceful energy that we're seeing. It gives you the ability to advance yourself and make progress really quickly, which is wonderful. The Queen of Pentacles is also like really domestic, so great for relationships, great for fertility if that's what you're hoping for. But I just feel like you're playing your cards right. You're using all of your resources correctly. The next card that we have is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of going from good to better. If you take a look at these Eight of Cups, they're stacked nicely, they look good, but yet this person is still advancing forward. They're moving on to something better. So this is progress. So I love to see this kind of progress, this kind of advancement for you. Again, you're just playing all of your cards right to get you going exactly where you want to be going. Taking a look at the 5, at the very last card here, we have the 5 of Pentacles. This can be a card of rivalry, obstacles, challenges. I always tell people this is small bumps in the road though. Like nothing can derail you. You're going to have a brilliant month. You have all of the resources you need. You're making all the moves that you need to make. So even if something does pop up, it's not going to stop the progress. It's not going to derail the progress. So I love to see this for you. This could also be like a card of sport though, Capricorn. So you could be really physical, like out playing a sport, taking on a new hobby, exercising, something of that sort. So it could be a really physical card as well. All right, let's take a look at our clarifiers here. First up, we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is a very generous card. It's a card of giving or receiving. Again, you just have everything that you need. So like, let's say you wake up tomorrow and you realize you need something. It's just going to be right there. You're going to receive right away. And again, we have the ability to give what we need to give. You're using all of those resources in the right places. The next card that we have is the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is a card of a very long-term energy. We like to call this like the leaving the legacy card. So you're building a legacy here. So whatever progress is, whatever this advancement is, this moving from good to better, I really like this long term for you. I also think maybe you care or don't care, but I feel like this could be financially super beneficial for you as well. Definitely opportunity to receive some money with the path that you're on here. At the bottom, we have the Judgment card. This is a card that's always favorable for you, so we love to see that. Again, there's nothing that can derail you here, even if there are little challenges or bumps in the road. Everything works out in your favor completely. This is also clarity, so if there is a conflict, is there a challenge, you're going to get the information, you're going to get the clarity you need almost right away, so that's great to see, Capricorn. This is also like life's purpose, life's path. So very long-term energy, similar to the 10 of Pentacles leaving a legacy. So I just think you're heading in a really good direction. I think you're making really good moves. You're putting all your resources in the right place. So through and through, I love that. Let's talk about our next column now, though, which is anything related to money, Capricorn. So quick money message for you. Money is always moving in alignment with your thoughts. Always focus your attention to where you want your money to be rather than where you currently are. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here. So first up, we have the King of Cups. I'm hearing that you need to be flexible, you need to be empathetic. You just kind of have to ride the waves. If you look at the background of the King of Cups card, it's very kind of choppy waters. So you have the ability, you need to be able to flex. Things could change, things could shift. You just need to have this kind of sense of flexibility about you right now. There's also an ask of empathy with the King of Cups, so saying that we need to be empathetic as we handle situations as things come up. Taking a look at our next card, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can be like a conflict card, or maybe we're having an issue with a certain like coworker or boss or employee. But again, I feel like we do need to be empathetic, so try and see both sides of the situation. Handle it very empathetically. I feel like there's more to the situation that we know than we know. And at the bottom, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is very nostalgic. It's a very innocent card though as well. So I feel like this conflict came about honestly, and again I feel like it's a lack of information here. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I'm just hearing like you don't know the full story or don't have the full picture yet, so just keep that in mind. So try and approach this softly, try and approach it empathetically, be flexible here. But again, I feel like there's this sense of innocence around it where it was not at all malicious. So I just feel like needing more information potentially. Let's take a look at our clarifiers though and see what other messages I can provide you. First, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of having boundaries. So this is keeping and maintaining boundaries. Again, I feel like we need to be empathetic. We need to be flexible here. I don't think it'll get to the point where you have to cross boundaries though. So still be aware of your boundaries. I'm not saying put your guard down completely. Do whatever's asked, part with like just take their side or anything of that sort, but do have a little bit of flexibility with the Knight of Cups. This is also a card of persistence too, so for what it's worth, I feel like we still need to make progress. We still need to be moving forward, even though things could be popping up or kind of in a little bit fluid state. So I'd be focused on getting things done. That holds true with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is like our action or doer card. So I do feel like there's things that still need to be getting done. So kind of take this situation in stride, but don't let it derail progress. I feel like progress still needs to be made here. And at the bottom, we have the Eight of Cups. This is interesting. So this is kind of like withdrawing, retreating. I do feel like we can kind of pull away from this relationship a little bit here until we get clarity, until there's a resolution. This is still making progress though. We have a lot of progress type cards here, Capricorn. So no doubt we'll still be making progress. But I actually feel like this relationship gets better once we can get on the same page and we get on the same terms. So I like that kind of energy around the relationship as well. Or the conflict or the situation, right? Okay, moving on to our next column, anything related to love. So quick love message for you. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. Really strong column to get us started here. So first up, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is one of those fabulous love cards that we love to see in our love column. This is partnership, relationship, deep love. This can be proposal, marriage, just all around a really wonderful love card. If you're hoping to enter into a new relationship, this is a great one for you. If you're wanting to get married, Capricorn, this is a good one for you. Really, whatever you want in terms of love, it's a really promising card to have something like the Two of Cups come up. The next card we have is the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation. It's a card of abundance. You see though, there's even like a heart on this card. And with the Empress, this is like getting her way, getting what she wants here, or he or she getting what they want. So I feel like, again, whatever you want in love, here it is. So it's two really nice pairing. Also, just in generally speaking, an abundance of love. There's no such thing as too much love. So At the bottom here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of putting in the hard work and reaping the benefits. I don't know exactly what you did to get here, but relationships in general are a lot of work. So putting in the effort to get to the point where we're at this very blissful, very loveful part in our relationship. This can also be a card of like really enjoying the process. So whatever this relationship is, whatever the next step is, just make sure we're enjoying the process. We want to enjoy what we're doing with the Eight of Pentacles. Are the relationships a lot of hard work? Of course, but also a ton of enjoyment that comes with them as well. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime you have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. Typically this is like a money card, so perhaps like this person is getting a new job as well, or maybe you're moving in together. Maybe that's kind of the next step, so you're going from like a one income household to two income. It does seem like money is connected in some way somehow. Not the driver behind the relationship, but it just does seem like there's a relationship, a money factor somewhere tied in there. The next card that we have is the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity, just such good high vibration, high frequency, high energy here, which I love to see. They say love has the highest vibration, so there you have it. That makes sense why we see such a hopeful, energetic type card. Just so much positive happening here. At the bottom we have the High Priestess. This is a card of trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. I'm hearing follow your heart though. You know, like I was telling you with the Eight of Pentacles, it's so important that we just enjoy this process. We love every moment of it. So let your heart guide you here. Let that kind of high vibration, that high love continue. Moving on to our fourth and final column, a message for our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of influence. So influence, this has kind of twofold part here. I like this card because it's a really good reminder to focus on the things that we can influence, focus on the things that are in our circle of control. It's also a reminder too that I feel like you have a lot more influence than you realize. So ability to influence definitely is big in these next few weeks, well, month I guess. We're just getting to the beginning of April here. But let's see what cards we've got going on. So first up we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very studious, very hardworking. I feel like you've been working really hard towards something. I'm not quite sure though. You want to like give up on it. You want to run away from it. I see you gathering your things and be like, I'm out. But it's like we've vested so much, we've put so much hard work into it. Perhaps there's something like new and shiny that we think we want to go to instead. I don't know though. Let's take a look here. At the bottom we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of enjoyment. Perhaps we're just not enjoying what we're doing anymore, but we've put so much energy and influence and time into it so far. This is also a really good financial gains card. This is like gains of all sorts. I'm trying to see though if we're moving on to this new thing and then getting the gains. Let's clarify here. I'm trying to figure out if you should move on to this new thing or not here. Let's take a look. All right, looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Four of Cups. If you see this person, or in this case this gummy bear sitting under a tree here, they kind of have that not super enthusiastic look on their face. There's like apathy, lack of fulfillment, discontentment. I think we are over what we are working on. And perhaps we'll have greater influence on this new thing. But I feel like we're feeling discontent. We are definitely done with this. We want to move on to something else. We have the Three of Cups, which is like a circle of support, but really a celebration card. I feel like we'll feel really relieved if we move on. And maybe there's just a really quick win to be had on the other side. Again, I see the gains here. I see the enjoyment with the Nine of Pentacles there. At the bottom we have the Two of Swords, which is a card of having to make a decision. It's also a card of compromise. This is really, really interesting. I think you are going to move on to something new, even though I feel like we're so far into this other thing we've been working on. But I think, again, you'll have stronger influence. You'll be a lot happier. I feel like success comes really quick. The gains you want comes really quick. So hopefully that message resonates with you some way, somehow, Capricorn. At this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the 5 of spades, number 6 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the King of Spades, number 47 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the number 1 card. That's going to be a yes. So, no, yes, yes there for you. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of April. I cannot believe we're in April. Sorry. Your crystal this month is Peridot, which is good for tolerance, allows for mistakes. It's really good for self-worth, keeping an open mind, and truly being authentic to you, to yourself. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Capricorn, your healing note says, walk gently, breathe peacefully, and laugh joyfully. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. All of those things help me greatly as I'm trying to grow my channel. Also, when you're subscribed, you'll be notified when I post new content. But thank you so much, Capricorn, and I hope you have a fabulous April.